everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Veronica, your reality student, and today's topic will be: does the choice of uni really impact your career and future success in life? As you can see today, I'm in a new setup. I have just moved house for the 10th time since I came to the UK. Fun fact about me. So yeah. Okay, let's dig into the topic. So throughout your life, if you're considering going to uni, you will probably be told a lot by your parents, other family, teachers, that you have to aim high. You have to aim for the top ranked unis, otherwise it will be a waste of your time. But is that really true? Are average unis really that bad? This is what I want to talk about in this video. I've got to say that I disagree. I think there are much more important factors to take into consideration than just the ranking and the league. For example, nowadays, I think that employers do not look as much at what uni you graduated from. Of course, grades are very important. You should always aim for first or 2-1 as the minimum. However, why would a graduate from an average uni have less potential than a graduate from a prestigious uni? That's false. That's not true. What matters is if you're a hardworking person, making the most out of the opportunities you are given, and if you are setting yourself high goals and standards. And I'm saying this all because I personally went to an average university, and don't get me wrong, I'd love to go to a more prestigious one, but simply at the time, I could not simply afford the living costs and the accommodation in bigger cities, despite my high grades that I had. And, because I fully support myself financially, I just decided that it wasn't feasible option for me. And yet, despite I study at not such great uni as I was told before in a smaller city, I still managed to get a placement in Leeds within the top 10 accounting companies in the UK. But it's not the uni that determined my success. Why I managed to do it is because I put all my efforts and I made the most out of my time at uni to make this happen. Just to touch on that, I've actually seen that the biggest and most prestigious companies in the UK often turn a blind eye on your grades. So what I mean by this is, as long as you can pass the application process, which consists of various tests and interviews, etc., they are more than happy to give you a chance, which I think is great because, sometimes things slip, especially you might have worse grades from college or your GCSEs, and you don't want to have less chances just basically you screwed your grades 5-7 years ago. So in a nutshell, they encourage all people from all backgrounds to apply, which I think is great because, some people might just not have the possibility to go to as prestigious schools as others. And I think it would be quite unfair if they were at a disadvantage just because of that. But since this account is all about being real and telling the truth and truth only, I'd like to tell you about the disadvantages and drawbacks of an average uni from my own perspective that I experienced. First, since the uni doesn't have as high entry requirements to get into, I have met many people that didn't actually care about their grades and about their degree. And it's absolutely fair for them. However, I feel like I missed out a lot on the healthy competition element. And what I mean by this is, especially all people that always cared about their grades will know what I'm talking about, is when when you get your results from your test and you just compare with everyone, hoping that yours is the best. And in my year, I maybe have less than 10 people like this, including myself, out of 50, which I think is really quite low. Another thing is that some of them not only do not care about their grades, but they're quite immature, where, for example, sometimes they would be interrupting the ongoing lectures, which can make it hard to focus, if I put it in a nice way. And I can only imagine that this is not the case at a top university. And the second one is that the organization of this institution itself is not the best, which COVID really proved, because, for example, top universities have said from the start, way before the 2021 academic year started, that all assessments and teaching content will be delivered online, whilst my university still hasn't confirmed how the assessments is going to take place, whether it's going to be online, computer-based, or in person, which isn't ideal because I've personally found that revision for computer-based tests compared to written exam is completely different. And that's literally it. Of course, I could say that I don't like the teaching style of some lecturers, but at the end of the day, they are knowledgeable, experienced professionals, and they were always there to support me, and I'm sure that this could also be a case at a top university. I need to tell you that I personally never felt at a disadvantage when applying for jobs just because I didn't go to a top uni. I've always been happy with the teaching content and syllabus. My uni offers extensive curriculum activities, different societies, various programs for you to develop your skills and knowledge, leadership programs, etc., things that can boost your CV. And you just gotta take them and do it. But on the top of that, I've put hard work and I've been milking each opportunity given in order to succeed. I've put countless hours in the library in order to get good grades. I became a course rep. I was a part of a leadership program before, and I did some work experience in order to boost my CV. And all of this adds up. So after all, I think that the only reason that people who go to average universities don't excel in their career, in their life, they don't succeed, is because first, they don't get good enough grades, and second, they just don't take all the opportunities possible because clearly they are there. And you must realize that if you go to top uni or average uni or whatever, you will not be handed your degree. You have to work equally hard, whether it's 5th best university in the country or 60th. Also, I think another factor to consider is that if you really want to go off ranking, you should look at the ranking of specific courses and degrees, because average unis, some of them can be really great for certain courses. They can be better at this, worse at that, do you know what I mean? So you just need to dig into it and look at that. Also, I've seen that another advantage of my university was, for example, that the university I go to delivers courses that just no other university in the country has, which I think was stuff like firefighting or Asian studies with some sort of foreign language, so that's something to think about as well. Now, don't get me wrong, best universities are best for a reason, and I can only imagine that they offer even more to students. All I'm trying to say here is don't get disheartened if you end up at average uni or not the top 10 or not even the top 20, because trust me, if you put hard work and if you make sure that you just milking all the opportunities given, you will succeed in life. Don't get demotivated if you don't go to the best one for whatever reason. Maybe it's because you've realized that you can't afford living in a big city, which, believe me, the accommodation there, especially for students, is really expensive. Or you didn't manage to get AAB from your A-levels, which is absolutely fine. Whichever uni you end up at, just make sure that you do your best in terms of your grades, and also make sure that you will be taking all the opportunities available and that you will be boosting your CV so you can stand out from different students and you can have a successful career or business in the future. Thank you so much, guys, for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Let's have a discussion in the comments. Let me know what are your thoughts. Are you a student that went to an average uni? Did you go to Oxford or any other top uni? Let me know. Let's talk about it. Maybe you have a different opinion to me. Also, please don't forget to subscribe, because this way you'll help me to get the content out, and also like the video. Your support means the world to me, and in this way you'll help me getting the content out, which I'm working really hard on for you. Thank you, and until next time, bye!